Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Number 21.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man, complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
A gain of 7. 1st down, New Orleans.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Saints nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Breeze.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the 1st down.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Breeze pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
On the play. And it's 3rd.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
Austin
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Austin
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jalen Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
8-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
On first down, Murray. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A gain of 4. It's
second down and 6 now from the 42.
42-yard line.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The ball carrier.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready?
On second down, Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And it's third down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through.
Makes the score.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cooper's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry by Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6-yard line.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. This is Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's
Prescott to throw it. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, it's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Kill. 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
For the point after.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Cowboys 20, Saints 6. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to hit a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Come on, he
Picked off at the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
33, Saints 6. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. On play action, now Breeze.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Breeze pass.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 41.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Kill.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Breeze again. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
The tackle made.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise...
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Saints 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And Prescott, his third interception.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Here is Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Ball carrier. Demarcus Lawrence on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Well, Prescott here to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Dallas, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a